There you go. You gonna play that song?
Oh, am I playing it? I didn't have it queued up.
Okay.
I mean, I can just give me like a quick 3 seconds here. One,
Play the song, man.
2. Get the shot. It's another old head moment. All right. R.I.P.
That was nice and clean.
R.I.P. Tina.
Yes. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. What is up? And welcome back to the Ready Player Lift podcast. Your favorite show about games and games. Thank you, Jerell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm your host, Milo, here with Jerell. And we are back for another episode, Season 8. Season 8.
2.
8.
God, oh, dear.
Season 8, Episode 2. Let's go. Dude, we have so much to talk about.
I haven't
Welcome
even
back.
opened the notes yet. That's how
You
much we
should
have to talk about.
Definitely open the notes because we have much to talk about. Just to give you a little bit.
There's so much going on in here.
There's a lot of notes. That's why I told you. I was like, yeah, no, we're good.
I started to scroll down, and I'm gonna wait. I saw an image that
Yep.
that'll be for later. Oh man.
We can explain.
Okay.
If you are a video game enjoyer, this is the show for you
Mhm.
because the game section is packed with info, news. We got some hot takes we want to give. We got some reviews we're going to throw down.
Yes.
And, of course, I want to talk, got a little bit on my mind for the fitness section or the gain section.
Okay.
If you are a repeat listener, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. If you are a new listener, please subscribe and let us know what you think. Throw down some reviews. Engage with us. If you like what you hear, please share us with your friends and or family.
Yes, and also share us.
Shout out to our
It sounded like you said shear us. So.
share us.
Wouldn't shear us? Like
Shear.
we're some sheep.
Share us with your friends and family. And shout outs. Shout outs to everyone that is still here. Everyone that still engages, everyone that has in the past taken the time to review us.
Yeah.
We're always pushing hard on that. So if you have not reviewed us yet, and if you're listening to this episode, all I can say is please get on there when you get some time. It takes about 5 minutes. Yeah, please review the show and let us know what you think. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So
what are we starting off with?
Are
we just going to go right into it?
We're going to go right into it. But
asking some questions.
Well, before we do that,
okay.
As you know, I always like to get the depressing shit out of the way. The bad news, the sad news,
we
stuff.
Started a little bit.
We did a little bit.
We try to keep it light also.
We try to keep it light, but Season 8, Episode 1 started last month, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Or was it early this month? It's the beginning of this month, right?
Yeah.
More or less, yeah. Either way, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Since then, we have had some losses.
Yeah.
So I wanted to at least take the time.
Entertainment world.
Yeah, in the entertainment world, from what I've noticed with Ready Player Lift, most of our listeners generally tend to be around our age. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, yeah, like they're roughly in that same kind of, same
age range. Mm-hmm.
So we'll try to keep it light, but we will pay some respects. And so shout out, R.I.P. to Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer is passed.
Jerry.
Now,
if you're a '90s kid and an early 2000s kid, then you probably know who Jerry Springer. Oh, you definitely know who Jerry Springer is, but you probably have some sort of memory of watching his show and all the shenanigans that went on. The fact that it was not what's the best way to put it? It's staged, but it's like not staged.
Jerry
like,
Springer
like,
was definitely.
How do you word that? It wasn't. It wasn't like they were.
It wasn't
they
all
were
fake.
They were actors. Initially, I don't think it was. I think when
like
it first came out, it was like kind of trying to stay with like the talk show, Maury and like Ricky Lake.
But then they soon discovered that
we can just make some
sex
stuff up,
sells,
or add a little bit of extra fizzle to this sody pop, and bam.
So when you think Jerry Springer, like what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Comedy.
Yeah. Really, that's your first take?
You know, because it was all friggin' hilarious, and it was none of it, none of it was real, right? Like at least that's how.
Did you see those?
Everyone, that's how everyone took it, because like he wasn't taken as like serious as the other talk shows. Like the people that he had on were like, okay. He was like, yep, here comes a fight. Like it was.
That's what I was going to say.
Like,
the first thing that comes to my mind is like those punches were real. Like a lot of those like
brawls.
Those brawls were like brawls. Yeah. So that's the first thing I think of, and then
the fights,
and then that's pretty much all he did. After a while, it was like you watch the show to see the fights.
Yeah, and to see who was fighting. If it was women fighting or men fighting or men and women fighting or little people fighting or anything and everything. Jerry had it all.
So
all of it.
He did. And so he was 79, and he basically, the cause of death, I'm not sure if it's relevant. I'm not sure why we have to say the cause of death. It's known he died of cancer. So he had pancreatic cancer, and he passed. So I wanted to just throw that out there. You know, a lot of us might have remembered,
give a nice little,
just a little one last Jerry
for Jerry Springer,
and R.I.P. Another celebrity loss, which I do have some thoughts on, which is why I was trying to.
The one that we just started off with.
Yeah.
Anime.
Tina Turner. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this? Obviously, very sad news. What takeaways did you have from this amazing, in my opinion, iconic?
I was gonna say, if you had one word, what would it be? I was gonna say icon. Yeah. A lot of people probably have no idea who the heck Tina Turner even is, because she's been very far removed from the spotlight for many, many years now. But at least all the people that are around our age and older clearly know who she is and have some sort of understanding. But dude, Tina paved the way for women now. Like all the women artists now, and what they're what they wear, how they perform on stage, like all of that. None of, like, if it wasn't for Tina doing all that, like, she paved the way, man. Like Beyonce dance around like she does, Tina Turner. Like every woman artist wearing the skimpy little outfits like they wear now, dancing around on stage, Tina Turner. Like she did it. She did all that. Like, and it's crazy because it was so far before, it was acceptable like it is now,
Yeah, like socially
now
acceptable.
It's like every female artist dresses like how Tina dressed back then.
Yeah.
when it wasn't quite acceptable. Yeah.
So here's another sad thing. So, when a celebrity dies, like the first thing you think is like, oh, well, like that sucks. Like I could think of many, like Chester Bennington, many celebrities that have passed. Well, like the next thought that runs through your mind is how. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
And another one, it looks like
She had cancer too?
She had cancer as well.
Damn.
And so there you go. Now, obviously, very sad news. My takeaway, and one of the things that I think about when I think of Tina Turner, is I'm gonna throw a curveball here.
Oh, okay.
Like domestic violence, and like
Yeah.
Tina Turner unfortunately was famous because of the whole Ike thing, right?
No, she's famous because of her music.
Well, that's one of the reasons. Like,
Yeah.
There was a lot of comedians. There was there were jokes about Ike and Tina.
I see what
what I'm
you're
saying. Like, Ike, the movie with Lawrence Fishburne. He played Ike Turner, so Angela Bassett. So like when that movie came out, unfortunately, like it brought. I mean, it's not unfortunate.
It
brought to light what she had gone through.
Yeah.
Throughout all those years, and I guess we won't really touch on it. It's not here or there. It's not the time or place. It doesn't really impact the show. But I think about that. I think about she went through a hard time. With him, and I don't know if he's even alive anymore. Like, is he alive?
I honestly have no idea either. But
anyway,
rest in peace, Tina.
Rest in peace, Tina. What else we got? Questions. Would you like to? Okay, so it is time for.
It is about that time. What's it time for?
It's time for Ask, Ready, Player, Lift.
Ask, Ready, Player, Lift.
I'm not asking those guys nothing. So this week, I did have 2 questions from 2 listeners. And we'll just go down the line. The first one I'm actually going to save just for you. Once again, Ask Ready Player Lift. Yeah, you might want to take a look. So as Jerell looks up the notes here. Yeah. So
This is also like would it be a spoiler question if you haven't seen the movie?
So we'll do a spoiler tag for sure.
Okay.
Ask Ready Player Lift.
It's a good question.
It's a damn good question. Ask Ready Player Lift is probably one of my favorite segments on this show. And we have a listener, a supporter to thank. We're not going to give last names unless you tell us to, so we're just going to say Matt K. How about that? We'll say Matt K.
Okay.
He wrote in and he asks this question. Are you ready?
So should we give a so people understand what the heck this is, what he's referring to? Or
let's
you just want to go with it and if you know, you know.
Okay, well, you batter up. You go to the plate.
Okay.
And then I'll throw you the pitch.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay.
So this question actually may contain spoilers for the new Guardians of the Galaxy flick, which I have not seen.
Oh.
so this will be
Milo
spoiled
has to
for me.
Plug his ears. He has to take his headphones off.
So
and
I'll be back.
Give him the thumbs up.
So I'm going to unplug, walk away, and then you just text me when you're done answering, and then I'll come back.
Yeah, right.
No, it's all good. So, guys, if you care enough to...
and you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and you absolutely want to see it, maybe skip this question, forward a few minutes or something, and then come back to it another time after you've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, I do highly recommend it, though. Anyway, carry on.
Okay,
Matt K.
So Matt K asks, and I have no idea what he's talking about. I have no idea what any of this is about. So here we go.
Okay.
So Matt K asks, which character made you cry more? Lila, Floor, Teefs, or Rocket? I say Floor. I have no idea who he's talking about. But
he says Floor. I would say Rocket for me, because I would say Rocket because of 2 reasons. One, we never got to hear him or see him young. So the first time hearing him and seeing him young and hearing him speak was just like so adorable in itself that when he started like when stuff started happening, I'm trying not to ruin the movie. When stuff started happening and he started saying things the way he did, the ways that he did, then it was just like, oh. And then even at the end, when he had the realization of who he is, and went back and did all the stuff that he had to do. I'm really trying not to spoil it by saying anything. You should see
we
the
gave
movie.
a spoiler warning, and it's totally fine.
I know, but it's still like I want you to see it. Like I'm trying to like not spoil it for you because
I'm
like,
gonna be honest.
you got to see it, man.
I'm gonna
Don't skip it. I'm telling you on this one. I know you're anti this Marvel universe right now, but this is the final one. You have to see this one. They did a good job. Like they did a great job. This is not the standard current Marvel style.
If you,
it's James Gunn. I'm not letting you talk. Just be quiet. Go see it. Or at least
I don't
when it comes out.
care.
When it comes out. You'll care.
Dude, it
was good.
Marvel
man. It was good. This one was this movie. I look at this movie and all the other Guardians movies like James Gunn movies, not Marvel movies. Like that's how far like removed they feel from like the style of the Marvel
of
movies
what Marvel is today.
And what Marvel is today, yeah. And the style, because like you have to understand when the first Guardians movie came out, there was no other Marvel movies that were like that one. Like that one took it to a whole nother level where you're just like, oh my God, space! Like this is so cool. Like we haven't seen anything like this, you know. And so those movies and even this last one were yeah. That's good,
I'm a big fan of. I mean, this is your segment, your answer,
I
but
love Guardians, yeah.
So do I. But I'm just, and I don't want to.
You're over Marvel. You're done with the MCU.
I'm skeptically. I'm apprehensively on hold.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch from the sidelines.
I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you on this one.
No, I believe you, but
I take it for the team when I went and saw Thor. I mean, I've seen them all.
Okay, so with Guardians, like we were going to, like I kind of like, I was trying to like push like my girlfriend to go see it, and she's like, yeah, I'm not really. I'm like, all right, but then I realized like, nah, like I'm not really like missing out either. I thought
it was great. I liked it. It was good.
Okay, well I'm glad.
It was solid.
I still have like no idea. I assume someone dies.
It was a good ending to it.
Does someone die? Can you at least tell me that? Like, does someone like? So that's a no. Okay,
no.
So nobody dies. Oh.
I mean, not. Yeah, I mean, not like.
Well, there were like predictions that like a major character like was gonna die.
You'll have to see it. I'll just put it this way: from the beginning of the movie and all throughout the movie, there is a major sense of urgency. Because of what you had initially said just now, what you just said.
Okay, so.
But
if it goes, when it goes on like Disney Plus,
and this was they had the first F-bomb.
Well, I did see that.
By the way, yeah,
I did see that.
It was
and I do love me a good
It was actually funny. Yeah, it was good. It was good timing. Yeah,
appreciate a nice little F-bomb every
now
and then. Okay, so question 1. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, Matt,
for that.
That's a good question. I'm sorry I didn't
that.
fully expand on it too much because I really do want Milo to see it, and I don't want him to be want it to be ruined for him. But Rocket was adorable, and his history was like it tied so much together and helped make so much more sense to his character, and it was sad and emotional, but it was really good.
So I assume
You got to watch
gave
it.
some backstory. Okay. Thank you for that. So question number 2, I feel like this question might be a little bit more towards me.
Okay.
So if you want to throw this pitch at me, I'll go ahead and take a swing.
All right. We got from, is it Julio or Julio? I would pronounce it Julio, but
I know him as Julio.
okay,
So
all right.
you can go ahead and say Julio.
I don't know. Some
like
people are weird, man. I
99.99%
don't know. Some people are. You never know. His question is: gun to head, Elden Ring, or Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom? Gun to head, Milo.
So in a panic,
Elden Ring.
if someone
Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
what you want,
Break yourself, fool. Yeah.
in a
That's,
panic,
So, I would assume that's how the person would sound. Cause
that's pretty much that's like the
for video games. Which one? It's not. You're not getting robbed, so it's a
said pick.
different. Yeah. I said pick one.
If I could, okay, so I have a massive confession to make,
Okay.
and that is I didn't actually, I didn't finish Elden Ring,
Did
and
anyone?
it's lots of people did, like with their
Well,
eyes
I
closed.
mean, like, to anyone that you know.
Yeah, apparently Julio. So I don't
Everyone
really
got
know.
so frustrated with that damn game.
Well,
Hey, that's probably why.
I just.
And that's probably why you didn't finish it.
It's one of those. You have a stack of games, like probably like in that room you're in right now, where like you buy it and you're like hyped and you're like, man, and then life gets in the way.
Yeah.
Like
I
I had
stacks of games for years.
as you know, I had a lot going on last year,
still do.
and I still do. So I just kind of just didn't finish it. But I understand that Elden Ring is probably one of the best games ever, based on what I now know. So by default, Julio, to answer your question, it's going to have to be Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Because you played that one more.
Because I played it more, and I will talk about it some more.
You enjoy it
later.
You enjoy it
I
more than you
enjoyed it
did
very
Elden
much.
Ring.
It's just easier and more accessible, and I'm very familiar with all of it because of Breath of the Wild, which we're going to talk about some more later on this episode. So to answer the question, Julio, Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom for sure. Only because I didn't really give Elden Ring a chance, but I plan to.
Word.
That was good. So
Like
thank you,
that-
Julio, for asking.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. Yeah, that's that, I guess.
That was good. So thank you guys for reaching out and engaging with us. It's really fun. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
All right. What else we got?
Gains. Milo's got some gains to talk about.
All right. So
before we get to the video games.
all right. So on here at Ready Player Lift, we push fitness, we push mental wellness, we push physical abilities, we push training, we push strength training and longevity. We push cardiovascular health, which Jerell is a specimen of just that.
I do what I can.
But I'm going to be honest. I fell off. I fell off, Jerell. And I want to talk about it. Yeah, I was walking down the ledge. And, whoop,
just walking on it. Just stepped off that cliff or off that ledge and didn't realize it was,
Yeah, so I fell off. You know what? I'm going to... It's
a little tumble.
A tumble.
Milo took a little tumble.
It is Milo's accountability corner. Let's go. So
so who do you have to blame?
Myself. And I want to talk about that. All right. Yeah. So basically, you know what? Shit happens. Life happens, and that's okay. Maybe every now and then people will fluctuate. They'll be set on their goals, and they're like, yep, this is the year. I'm going to start training my ass off. I got everything. But then life happens.
Mhm.
And then, maybe other priorities happen and other things
Yeah.
begin to take your time. Well, this year, I think I might have fallen off a little bit, right?
Mm.
And
Okay.
you know what? What do I say about that? What do you say about that? What do you do? Have you been 100% on your
Get back
goals?
on the horse.
Exactly.
You fall down, you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get right back to
Get
it.
back on it, which I'm doing. So that's besides the point, actually. I want to talk about this right here. So basically, I want to get away from the whole, well, I fell off because, or,
Yeah.
you know what, I couldn't
The
train
excuse.
today because
The
the
hamster wheel of
excuses is just like, you
Yeah.
just like, you know what,
Uh-huh.
I couldn't do this because of that, right? Well, so many people would say, oh, well, Milo might have gained some weight because he's happy. He's in a happy relationship. He got that happy relationship weight. I know you've heard it before, have you not?
I've had it before.
You've had it before. I've seen it.
I was
You
a
were-
large individual, Milo.
Yes, so but that was you were
Many
happy. You were
moons ago.
happy. You didn't really, you know what? You were
Yeah.
you had your
Yeah, I'm
your,
still
your
happy,
wife,
but I mean-
and you are happy still.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like. So many people are quick to say, like, "Oh,
This
the
is why.
freshman 15,
Yeah.
like it's expected. It's
Happy
expected
weight,
to
yeah.
to happy weight. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like I just want to just say, forget it. Like, let's that. In my opinion, that's just an excuse.
Milo's not a victim.
I am not. I am not a victim of
Nor will
my
he ever
lifestyle
be.
choices,
Yeah.
nor will I ever be. So what am I doing? I'm back on it, and
You're taking, as we've talked about before, accountability.
I'm taking accountability, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? It's time to get back in it. I had my fun. You know
Yeah.
what? Emily and we've had a great time. Couldn't be
Nope.
happier, but
I went a
now
little
it's
far
time.
with it. Time to reel it back
Yeah,
in.
reel it back in.
Yeah.
The dog. So it's
Yeah.
everything's where it needs to be, and so
Mhm.
that's it. I'm moving on, and it's going to be right back to normal. I bounce back quick. All
Yeah.
it takes is a couple of weeks of just dialing
Dialed
in.
Yep.
That's it.
Focus, consistency,
But I
hard
want to
work.
exactly. But the thing is, lots of people out there who may listen to Ready Player Lift, they need to know these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So if you're struggling, if you're, maybe your plans aren't going the way you wanted them to, just
Yeah.
understand, like, don't
If
be
you
a
fall back,
victim.
if you have a setback, trip up a little bit, it's all right. Just get back to where you wanted to be or where you were. Don't blame anybody else. Don't blame anything else, any other reason. Like, just get back to it, Like Milo said, don't be a victim to your own failures.
It's just
you know?
excuses. Like,
Yeah.
enough with the
'Cause
excuses.
we all fail. Like, it's a part of life. That's a part of growing as a human being. Like, if you never failed, one, you'd be perfect, which none of us are. So there's that. And two, like, it's just expected. Like, you're going to fail no matter
You're
what
gonna
it is
have-
that you're doing. You're going to have failures and setbacks. Like, it's just get your mind right, have the right mindset and say, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to get back to it. This happened, that happened, whatever. Like, I'm not letting that be the reason why I can no longer do this, So,
And that's where it, like you said, it's this hamster wheel.
yeah.
You give into that voice in your head,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, yeah, you know what, man. Yeah, you put on that weight because of you had a baby. That's all right. You know what? Everyone does it. It happens to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The justification.
that justification of, like, you know what? It's okay to be mediocre. It's all right. You know what? We all are.
Not here.
And not here.
Not
but
up in
not
here.
up in here. Not up in-
Not
So
up in
anyway,
here.
Switching
Not
gears.
in
I
the
will-
Ready Player Lift family. We do not accept that
Mediocrity,
mindset.
half-assing,
We don't accept that
giving
mindset.
in, giving up.
Yes, give it your
Absolutely
all.
not.
Be proud of who you are and what you've done for yourself, and keep pushing forward. And it'll be all right.
Be all
It'll
right.
be all right, Milo. It'll be all right.
Thanks, Jerell. Switching gears.
Okay.
I had a few things on my mind.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just I scrolled down. I saw this damn Smeagol.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna
This
walk down
Gollum.
that road.
Just sitting there staring at the.
You gonna paste
Oh
that?
my god!
Right
Oh
there.
my god, dude, that's so freaking funny.
I don't want to go there just yet.
Okay, all
But
right.
we're gonna get there.
Okay. What are you playing? What do you want to do that first?
Now I saw the picture.
Can't stop laughing because he's just staring right at me with that freaking face.
Zelda.
What are you playing?
Tears.
Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not
of
too
the
far
Kingdom.
behind you. I will tell you this: an update. You'll be proud. Everyone will be proud of me. Whoever has played Zelda Breath of the Wild. Let it be known that I, Sir J. Rel, Adonis T. Gaines the third, have finally beat Breath of the Wild on Nintendo Switch. Zelda Breath of the Wild.
It only
So I'll
took
let
you
It only took me
3
and a half
and a half
years, whatever. Yeah, 4 years maybe. But I finally did it. And I'll tell you what, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was so great. And I also sadly had to not rush through it, but kind of move a little quicker because I wanted to finish it before Tears of the Kingdom, which I then found out you don't even have to technically because it's essentially the same world,
I will touch
more
on
or
this.
less.
I will touch on
Yeah.
this in a minute.
And
Do your
so
thing.
I beat all the Defined Beasts, went and beat the final Ganon or whatever. It was cool. It was simple, actually. The last fight was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. I beat him, finished the end. That was it. I didn't realize that when it's over, it's over. Like, there's no,
That's
like...
it. You can't go back.
There's no going back to do any of the extra little side quests or get more stuff. Like, game's over. Thanks for playing. So that was kind of a bummer. But then I found out Tears of the Kingdom is essentially you get to continue from where you left off, more or less, and explore and do even more. So I'm definitely probably going to take my time more with Tears of the Kingdom and really just have fun for a long time first, getting a bunch of stuff, because after beating Breath of the Wild, I would go, because I had watched a bunch of videos for it, and so when that happens, algorithm on your phone and YouTube and everything else, that's all it sends you is videos related to that. So I'm seeing nothing but Breath of the Wild stuff, and all these people are doing like the coolest stuff ever, and I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even know I could do that in that game. Like, and they have all this cool equipment and helmets and costumes or outfits or whatever, and I'm just like,
Did you?
I guess I just missed all of that.
Did you finally? Did you finally sit down and watch that like world record speedrunning video?
No, I didn't. I didn't get to watch it. But funny thing that you say that though. So my son, I think I had told you last time, my son started playing Breath of the Wild, and he asked me, he's like, "Hey, do you have to go around and find all those divine beasts and beat those first, or can I just go straight to the castle?" And I was like, "Good question, son." I was like, "Well, technically, you can go straight to the castle." I said, "But if you don't have enough hearts and you don't have a lot of experience quite yet, it might be harder for you to do." So this kid, he was like, "All right, go straight to the castle." He hasn't beat it yet, I'll just say that, but he did fight like the whatever one of the Ganons, the tornado one, the wind one, which was by far the easiest Ganon to defeat. He beat that one, and then he was like fighting another one already, and I'm just like, dude, like this kid's gonna beat the freaking game and not have done anything else other than go straight to that castle. And I'm like,
That right
madness.
there, yeah, that right there is the joy of these Zelda games. So, as you said, okay. So first of all,
The exploring, you're saying, and
the
all
yeah,
Yeah. I think so.
This game, both games actually are considered to be some of the finest games ever created. I'm looking at a list of like reviews for Tears of the Kingdom, 9.5, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Why do people love these games? I will tell you why I love them myself.
Open world.
The fact that you can do whatever the hell you want.
And there's and I was saying, and you don't have to do like this. Like you don't have to go here. Like you can do this over here instead.
If you, I will say this, I won't spoil. I mean, there's not much to spoil because I haven't really gotten that far into it. I will say if you enjoy like the creativity and like you want to look at like a challenge and you're like, maybe if I build this way, then I might be able to get across that way. Like it gives you basically what you enjoyed in the last one. It just gives you more to like work with.
Nice. Okay.
They've given you the ability to like combine like weapons, and they've given you the ability to so you can so you can like pick up and it's like a light spoiler, like you can pick up like a boulder, and then you can like slap it onto your blade, and then now you have like a boulder on your. It's wild.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
Right. I'm excited. I'm excited to play it. All right, hold on. I think I lost your audio.
Oh,
there you go.
I got excited.
Okay. Got excited. Started slapping the keyboard.
Mute.
I hit the mute. I was like, no.
As I was saying, moving on.
That's all I saw. Here's my. I'm like, wait, hold on. Nobody can hear you. No, I think with the recording, they'll still might be able to hear you, possibly.
No,
we'll see.
It's over.
We'll see in the editing department. Will let us know after this episode, right?
Switching gears, it's official.
What's official?
Nicolas Cage will play as Nicolas Cage in famed video game Dead by Daylight. I don't know why this is on the list, but I threw it on the list.
Okay, I did see the image for that, and funny enough, I sent that image to my wife, and the first thing she replies to me is, "What did Nicolas Cage do to his face?" And then I had to explain to her that's not him. That's a video game rendition of him. And then she laughed. And
So the multiplayer game Dead by Daylight is getting a brand new survivor. So I guess they just add characters.
Just decided to. Like, Nicolas Cage like, hey, I want to be a part of this video game.
When you think Nicolas Cage, like, what comes to mind?
Okay, let's
go. Sorry. They play Tequila with Robert Duvall. Okay, let's go. When I think Nicolas Cage, I think, like, what's your favorite role? Because he's
Face Off. Always. Yeah, always. Face Off was so damn good, man. That movie was so good. Oh,
can we just
so good?
Can we just pin this and just talk about Face Off for just a second?
Okay, all right. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but my biggest memories of Face Off are just the simple fact that Nicolas Cage character and John Travolta's character, they both portrayed each other so freaking well that it was the most believable, like, like you actually believe they switched freaking faces and they were like each other because of how they acted. And I was just, that's the crazy thing. Like if you've never seen Face Off, you have no idea what we're talking about, go watch it. John Travolta, Nicolas Cage, and you're just gonna be like blown away, just for that simply alone. Just their acting abilities, which just is phenomenal. Like both of them.
Right.
But anyway,
You know what? When I think, thank you for that. Face Off has to be like one of the top action movies like ever for me. When I think Nicolas Cage, you know what's another great Nicolas Cage film that many I feel like many kind of laugh at it, but it's actually like a really good movie. Con Air. You know what?
I was gonna say Con Air was the next one.
Con Air,
Like after Face Off.
like
Con Air,
everything. You know what?
yeah.
I almost want to do like a Nicolas Cage double feature now. Like watch Face Off.
We need to watch a couple of Nicolas Cage movies and do a whole full like our reviews.
Nicolas Cage appreciation episode.
Yeah.
Maybe we will.
We gotta pin that.
Let's pin that. Let's
pin that note. We're gonna pink pin.
All right. What else we got? Oh, okay. So we're kind of going down this list here, kind of quick.
Okay.
But you know what? I think the people like that.
That's fine. We got another reboot.
Mortal Kombat, and you got to play the song.
Which one? The main.
Mortal Kombat song.
Okay. All right.
Mortal Kombat. Reboots again. The famed
go ahead.
Fighting
background music.
series. Keep going. Mortal Kombat. Keep going. Just play it on loop. Warner Brothers just announced the release of Mortal Kombat 1, a rebirth and reimagining of the Mortal Kombat universe and its characters. Please stop. Stop. I can't do it.
I'm like, dude, I can't keep going with this.
So basically, I don't know.
It's the same.
What do you think? What's your takeaway?
I don't know. I thought it was going to be a new Mortal Kombat. Like
you know what's funny?
But it's like,
you know what's funny? Like Mortal Kombat is a great series. It's an iconic fighting classic. Yep. Like we all know Scorpion. We all know Liu Kang. Sub-Zero.
Get over here. Yeah. Yep.
So they're reimagining these characters, and they're going to put a fresh take, a spin on what is already known. I think it's about time for that, you know. You know what's funny?
What's the fresh take?
Well, they're redoing.
Guys are gonna be girls, and girls are gonna be guys.
No, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't be out of the norm, I guess.
The funny thing about Mortal Kombat is like everyone is kind of like, oh, okay, but then like everyone's like, well, who are the guest characters? Who are they going to be? You know, like in the last one, they had like RoboCop, and like it's getting out of control to the point where it's like
they had RoboCop, they had Rambo,
Terminator, like so like forget this reboot. Like who's gonna, what guest characters are they gonna have? That's kind of what people are thinking.
Yeah,
but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. Just like the other one. I mean, the last one was good for what it was. I mean,
the last one was fantastic.
Yeah,
and one of the most violent, gory, like dude, I'm like an old guy, and but I've seen some violence, some scary movies,
games,
but man, a lot of these like fatalities,
slow-mo, like bone like crunching stuff, where
just
where it's like
rip, and it's just, like the graphics are just so good.
It shows the skeleton.
You're just like, anyway, what else we
got? Speaking of skeletons.
What else we got?
Hobbits. The Hobbits.
All right, let me catch up with you. Hold on.
I can't do his voice.
Okay, can you play like a Lord of the Rings, like the Hobbit, the Shire song?
All right.
Go ahead and cue the. Hold on.
I'm trying to think which.
It's called. I believe it's like the Shire. Go ahead and
let me
this picture.
If you find it before me,
here. You know what?
Okay.
Did you get it? All right. Lord of the Rings, Gollum is already 2023's biggest flop. the Lord of the Rings Gollum launched. What happened?
Like a. Oh, I just
Keep it
turned
going.
it down.
Oh.
Oh, you wanted to get yeah, copyright, man.
Okay, we throw it on in post.
We're gonna
Put
get
it in
hit.
post. All right, so the Lord of the Rings Gollum to no one's.
Go ahead, keep going.
Who asked for this?
The
Like,
Gollum movie,
who- like,
the Gollum
who-
game, dude.
what-
So months ago, or even a year ago, when it first was mentioned, and they showed screenshots of it or whatever, I was like, oh, okay. And in my mind, I initially was like, so what are you just sneaking around? Like, what are you doing?
The Ryan Reynolds.
Like,
but
what are
why?
you doing?
But
Yeah.
why?
Like, why would you want to
Why
be
did
fuck
out of all
Gollum,
of
like
the
Smeagol walking around?
out of
like-
all of the in the universe, the Lord of the Rings lore,
Yeah.
like
Out
let's
of all
be
things,
this like naked
Smeagol, little
river hobbit
Gollum. Yeah.
who's corrupted by
What
the
is-
ring, and
And what's the purpose of this game?
basically
say?
so okay,
Are you trying to find the ring?
so
Sneaking around?
the new game combines stealth and platforming. Has left
Okay.
players frustrated thanks to its numerous game-breaking bugs and crashes. So they didn't even
Wow.
like bother to like release
make
this
it
game
clean?
in like a playable state.
This is so dumb.
And it is the lowest rated game this year. So out of all the games
Dang.
out of everything that has come out, this is by far the worst game that anyone has ever played. Did you see that clip? Can you please like find the screenshot that I gave you,
Okay.
where it's like it has like the photo of like Gollum, and then like the
Uh-huh.
choices, and then it says give head.
Oh, give head.
Viewer discretion advised.
When you sent that to me, I was like, is that for real? Like,
Yeah,
is
it's
that
for-
in the actual game, or someone made that up? Because like, dude, that's pretty funny. It's funny either way, because it's so that game looks so ridiculous. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't
know-
even look like that clean. Like, it looks like meh.
It looks like
Right?
complete trash. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's talk about the Lord of the Rings problem. Can we do that for a second?
Okay.
Why bother
Why do they keep
with
messing with it?
any of it?
Why do
Like,
they keep messing with it? Leave it alone.
leave it alone. This
was
Rings
fine
of
just the
Power
way it was.
shit. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah.
Nobody.
It's good for what it is, but because it's its own story in a way. But it's like, it's still,
Leave it
eh.
alone.
you know, at the end when you.
It's-
when
I
you
feel
watch
like
it, you're just kinda
Marlon Brando.
okay.
I feel like Marlon Brando, with that classic, iconic scene in The Godfather, after they brutally mangle his son, Sonny.
My boy.
My boy.
Oh no, I was thinking.
Look how-
I immediately went. I went Harry Potter with it. My son.
You know what's
This
funny?
is my boy. What have they done to my boy? Or whatever. I can't remember.
That freaking
Yeah.
kid.
Damn good.
From,
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I actually watched that movie for the first time ever.
What?
Harry Potter.
Harry
Like
Potter?
all of them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! That scene. That scene never made me cry until I became an
Until
adult
you
and had kids of my. Until I had boys, and I'm like,
You're like, damn. So that's
But
how
the
you feel
No,
with
the
Lord of the
funniest part. The funniest part of it, I know we're going all over the place. We're going to Harry Potter now, but funniest part about that scene is it goes from like the most amazing, like phenomenal acting to the worst acting, because it goes from him crying, oh, my son, my boy, just crying his eyes out, right? So intense, and you're just like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then what's the next line after that from freaking Harry when he runs in?
Voldemort! Voldemort is back!
And it's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
He's back! He's back!
Or whatever, however he says it. But, dude, it's so awful. It's like, oh, okay.
This has been another off the rails moment.
So when Milo has seen anything and everything Lord of the Rings related, he has fallen to his knees, and what have they done to my son?
To my
You
son.
know,
I did not
crying.
really think about Harry Potter, but thank you for that fine
Yes.
reenactment. But it's like look how they massacred my
Yeah.
boy.
Mhm.
They have taken this Lord of the Rings shit.
It went too far with
It
it.
went too
Now,
far
let me
with
go
it.
back. So, did you like the Hobbit movies?
Absolutely not. No.
What?
I will be honest.
What?
When the Hobbit,
dude, I
do you
thought
want to go there? We'll go there.
I
I'll
thought
take you
the
there. You wanna go
Hobbit
there?
movies. I honestly kind of thought the Hobbit movies were, dare I say, better than the Lord of the Rings
Shut the-
trilogy. I know. It's hard. It's
What?
weird.
That is the
honestly though.
worst
You know what it
take
is.
I have ever
You know
heard
what
on
it
this
is
show.
though. You know what it is. It's because when
Better?
those movies came out, the graphics and everything at that time was so far like beyond the previous movies that it just made it like just so damn good.
Dude, no.
Like in itself. Yeah. I know. I think maybe not better, but just like more like
they're definitely
they're
modern.
they're
It's-
less sleepy.
What?
Lord of the Rings can get a little sleepy on some parts.
What?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
part of
sorry,
the
man.
magic.
It can you could fall asleep to Lord of the Rings. Like The Hobbit is I feel a little bit more captivating and entertaining. There's a lot of
That
action in Lord of the Rings.
maybe-
There's a lot of really epic pieces, but I thought The Hobbit was
You-
just cool, man. Like it's different.
So we're gonna play the
Wow.
tape back. Let's play back the tape. I respect you, Jerell, and
I'm just
I
saying,
love you.
Go back
I
and
love-
rewatch the Hobbit series. Like it's good, man.
It's. I didn't say. Did I say it was bad?
good. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did, and I stand by that.
Did you like the Hobbit movies?
Absolutely not. No.
I didn't slap you tonight, Charlie Murphy. I slapped you tonight, Charlie Murphy. I didn't slap you. That's Milo right
Yes,
there. Full Rick James.
You either die the villain or live long enough to become old Rick James. I disagree with
man.
you, and you know what? The Hobbit movies should have
they're
never
all
been
good.
made.
They're good for what they are. I think they're good for what they are.
They
I think it was nice. I think it was nice to have that piece. Like, it helps the Lord of
The
the
issue-
Rings. Like
they
that's
added-
it for me. That's all it is. Like it just helps.
they added maybe a
explain
little bit too much.
stuff.
They added maybe a little bit
Yeah,
like
but it was good. I don't know. I liked it.
the love story
You like
with
the
like
dragon?
the elf and like the fucking dwarf. Like
Yeah.
that shit wasn't in the book.
You didn't read the book.
Yes, I did. I got it right here. I got the book like right over my head. I don't want to stand up, but it's like right there. It's a very easy read. Okay. Switching gears. Next, what else we got?
I don't know if we have anything else, man.
Can I please talk about
That
this?
face
And then you
just
can, and then we
keeps staring at me.
Let me please. All right, so scroll down
All right, I'm scrolling.
'Cause there's a
Damn
little-
Smeagol.
past. All right, scroll past Smeagol.
Okay. Where we at? Are these YouTube clips?
Yeah, I want to talk about.
Which
real
there's
quick.
2 links. Am I supposed
No,
to click?
don't click on the links. Go down to.
past that?
How about I just take the wheel and steer us right off this
All
cliff?
right, you okay? Have at it.
Now this might be old news, but
Okay.
I wanted to talk about it because it's like hilarious, and
Okay.
I'm glad that everyone's okay. I will say this: I'm glad everyone's all right. But
Okay.
did you hear about this? YouTuber accused of deliberately crashing plane for views.
Oh my God!
Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't. Who was it? It wasn't Mr. Beast, was it?
Yeah, Mr. Beast bought a plane
Crashed it and then
and crashed it.
gave away some more money.
A
No.
YouTuber accused of deliberately crashing his plane to get a boost in views has agreed to plead guilty to obstructing a federal investigation,
Oh my God.
the U.S. Department of Justice has announced. Check this out. Trevor Jacob, 29, faces up to 20 years in federal prison after he purposely destroyed the wreckage of the small single-engine plane that he crashed in California's Los Padres National Forest in 2021. So this is actually from a few years ago.
Oh, hopefully
This
it
is
was
not
worth
a
all
recent-
them views.
Well,
Dummy.
that's the thing. If you watch this like clip, it's like it's
Not
like a
good.
plane. It's like a shot of like a first person, like the plane,
Uh-huh.
and then like he like whoop, jumps out, and then it's like what you would expect from like a crash video, like
Yeah,
just a bunch
yeah.
of like shakiness, and then like the end of the
screen just
video
goes
like,
to nothing.
and it's like bro. Anyway,
Here's your 20 years.
the funny thing is,
That's crazy.
Like, was it worth it?
Yeah.
It's-
No.
What if someone
And
was like
that's the answer. No.
next,
Next. Yeah. No. Not definitely not worth it. What if someone was just like
like hiking?
hiking? Yeah. It's such a beautiful day. Oh, is that a plane? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck, man? How do you
I just wanted to bring
all
this up
for some damn
for some views. The things people do these days for some clicks, for some real. You put that on a reel and put that out there. YouTube short, anything for the gram.
No.
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 And then we're gonna end the show because I think we're about there.
Okay.
But you did put some topics on here that I would like for you to discuss.
What did I put on here? Shoot, it's probably been forever ago if I put anything on here.
I got this.
Okay.
Did you hear about this? Of course you did, because this is your freaking link.
I don't. Oh. Both these
Rihanna,
are my links?
hold on, let me get it out.
I don't even, see. This is the problem. Me and Milo with this notepad that we
The
have
system
here on
that we have.
we just add stuff, and we tend to honestly completely forget that we had even added anything or wrote stuff, and then half the stuff we ended up writing we never even discussed.
We just like
And
gloss over
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
I got this one.
Okay.
This is actually from you.
Okay.
Rihanna is Smurfette in
Oh, it's
Rihanna is Smurfette in Paramount Animation's The Smurfs movie.
yeah.
Let's go.
Wasn't she like helping produce it or something? Or
Rihanna
can't
has been
remember.
cast in the voice role of Smurfette
that was it though?
in a new live-action hybrid feature from
Oh, it's a
Paramount.
live action one.
It's live
Oh,
action. It's like
God.
real. It's gonna be like that Tom and Jerry shit.
Well, they already did the live action one.
The superstar
the
made
Smurfs.
a
They did like 2 of
surprise
them.
in-person appearance at CinemaCon to make the announcement.
Painted blue.
Check this out. So I tried to get the Papa Smurf role, but it didn't work out. The singer joked. Okay. Sit down. What-
Riri. Smurfette.
Rihanna previously lent her voice to the DreamWorks animated feature Home. Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Never heard of
like, I've seen it a million times. Like
Her
it's-
live,
Yeah, it's not bad.
never heard of it. Her live action screen credits include Battleship, This
I
Is the
remember
End, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, Ocean's 8,
Oh yeah, I forgot she was in that. She's like cameo.
Guava Island,
Yeah.
which
That's
we
a
all
good movie.
which if you are a fan of,
If you're a Childish Gambino fan, you know you if you haven't seen Guava Island and you're a Childish Gambino fan, you're doing yourself a disservice because that's a good movie.
you should
That was a good
play
movie.
right here. Play a clip of her. Remember when she was like on the beach with
where he's singing
he
to
was
her? So good.
And what else we got?
Um,
I got one more note from you, but we can end it here
Okay.
if you want.
What's
I
the
don't know
other
what you
note?
got. Can we please talk about this Gladiator shit? Gladiator 2.
I don't remember. I didn't
Let's
write
go.
that? I think that's you. You put that, right? Or did I send you a link about it? I don't remember.
First of all,
Gladiator 2 as in like Russell Crowe?
there is a
Gladiator?
sequel coming to I sent you this link multiple times.
I can't remember. With Russell Crowe?
Russell
Who's
Crowe's
playing?
Okay,
Is he playing Gladiator?
I don't know. No, it's
No,
like
no, he's definitely
he's
not playing.
dead. He
Russell-
died. No,
are you
Russell
talking
Crowe, the
about?
actor, is alive.
Okay, that's what I was like. What are you talking about?
Marcus Aurelius,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what is it, Maximus?
Yeah.
Maximus Decimus Aurelius.
Well,
His
that's what I'm
character
like, is he
died.
coming back? Like, he
Did you
found a
actually
way
hear?
back.
Like
No.
Titanic 2. No, I just want to talk about this cast really quick. So there's a
Okay, all right.
sequel in development. Is going to be under the direction of famed iconic director Ridley Scott. You know
Okay.
him for many things, especially
Okay.
for the Gladiator flick.
Mhm.
So Gladiator 2 has been announced. I haven't really looked at the story, but man, I will tell you
The
what.
cast. All right,
This
hit me with the cast.
You're
Hit
not
me with
ready
the
for this
cast.
cast. You ready for the
Come
cast?
on. Hit me with it.
All right. First up, we have Paul Mescal. Never heard of him. I don't.
That name sounds familiar.
Okay,
I
so
gotta
he
look it up
is.
now.
He's like a newer guy. You know, forget about him. Forget about him. Pedro Pascal.
So is he
is-
Paul? Is he Paul Pedro's brother or something?
No, Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal. Different last names. They are not the same.
Sorry, I misheard that. You know what it is?
Take it easy.
I had a dyslexic moment with the Paul and the mezcal, the pescal.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
P in the end.
It is a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
it is.
confusing like that.
It flipped into in my head.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
Paul Mescal is an Irish actor that I have never seen before, and he's in a few movies.
he's
Next.
in the leading role. He's the lead role. Okay. All right.
Oh,
anyway.
really?
All right.
This guy?
Anyway, Let's keep Pedro Pascal, who is
Okay.
very popular these days.
Yeah, you know. Come on.
If
come
you
on.
don't know who Pedro Pascal is,
Yeah.
why don't you go
That-
on
that-
over to HBO? Oh, not HBO Max. Head over to Max.
Max.
It is-
Max.
No longer HBO Max. It is
It's
now
now
known
just
as
Max.
Max. So head on over to Max and watch The Last of Us. It's a fantastic show. We talked about it for way too long
Yeah.
on this show.
Mandalorian. Also.
Mandalorian.
Narcos.
Narcos.
Also. I think
And,
Narcos. The original Narcos. I
Yeah,
can't
season
remember. Or
one.
was it
For
Narcos
sure. No, he's
Mexico?
season one.
Okay. Yeah. Pedro Pascal he's all over the place.
Next
Anyway,
up
carry
to
on.
the plate, Denzel Washington.
What?
Denzel Washington is going to be in
What?
Gladiator 2.
No, are you sure
He's
that's
going to
not
be in
like a
Gladiator 2.
misread?
Nope,
It's not his
Denzel.
son?
Nope. Denzel,
Hmm.
the iconic, amazing, one of the finest, and a great motivational speaker.
Does it
My
say who
goodness.
Does it say who he's
Can
playing?
we talk about Denzel Washington's motivational speeches? You ever watch those when he
Yeah.
goes up to the graduations and he's like, "Hey," you ever hear that when he speaks?
Yeah.
To
I thought you were. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
8 years of
You-
Pelican
you
Bay.
motherfuckers.
Pelican Bay.
You motherfuckers. Okay.
King Kong.
All
ain't got
right.
Shit. No, it's okay. So Denzel Washington, we'll keep it rolling. Denzel Washington's going to
Okay.
be in Gladiator 2.
Is he playing like the king or the somebody high up?
While we don't know who
Don't you know who's
Washington
playing
will
who?
be playing for the time
Okay.
being, reportedly Ridley Scott wrote the badass role with him in mind.
Okay.
So Denzel, when is Denzel
Okay.
not a badass?
It's very true.
Like when has Denzel played like a weak character ever? Usually he's like a powerhouse.
Never.
Even when he was like an alcoholic
yeah, I was gonna say,
pilot,
that was about the only one.
but he was a strong alcoholic.
Yeah.
Man, I have seen some alcoholics in my time. He flew that plane upside down. He landed that shit with no cat.
My mic.
Get it together.
Sorry.
No casualties on that flight. You know why?
Didn't
Because
be it.
Denzel Washington was the pilot.
Mhm.
Always trust in Denzel.
Get your hands off me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The list goes on.
The list goes on to what? Who else? You stopped at like 3 people.
It really only.
The cast, man.
The
It's
cast.
This cast.
I can't pronounce this actor's name.
There's only 2 of them.
I
that
can't pronounce
know.
his name.
Okay, here. Let me see. Let me look up Gladiator 2.
The character who's now everywhere these days, the friend from Gladiator 1, the guy who's like, I will see you again, but not yet.
Jaimin Hansu.
I can never pronounce his name.
Star-Lord.
Yes, he's everywhere now.
Finally.
Well, he's
I always think of Jaimin Hansu. What movie was it in that he was? I actually didn't like him in, where he just yelled the whole time and it was awful. I think it might have been honestly one of the Fast and Furious movies.
oh, he's
Can't
everywhere. I don't know.
remember. It was one of those one of those type of movies where the whole movie he's just like you know.
Well, he's back.
Yeah, it was awful.
He
But I
was a
do
very
like,
calm and collected.
Jaimin Hansu.
Jaimin Hansu. That's okay. So now I know. You don't want to know how I pronounce his name in my head. Like Digimon.
Digimon Hansoi. Hansoyu.
With all due respect to this.
Hansao.
Like, okay. All right. Another returning actor. So there's a lot of returning characters from this. This is actually a sequel.
Yeah. Oh, Peter Mensah. I just saw that. You have no idea who I'm talking about. He's from Spartacus.
Yeah. Peter Mensah.
And from 300.
Mhm.
Madness! This is madness!
This is madness. You could kill the messenger. What does he say? Kill the
Um,
messenger. That's where the whole
nobody kills the messenger.
Nobody kills the messenger.
It's madness.
Madness.
This is Sparta.
A movie like that could never be made again in this day and age. That movie is too masculine.
That movie is amazing.
It is.
They even tried and made it the other
did like
ones,
the
and
sequel.
They still
I
weren't
like the sequel for what it
even
was.
remotely.
For what it was all right.
The one with like the, what was it called? 300
300
something, whatever.
Rise of something.
I was gonna say there's just that one scene.
Oh,
Every
with
man-
I know what you're
every
talking about.
man-
I know what scene you're talking about.
Every man knows. they only have memory of that one scene.
I could think of 2 things in that movie.
all these
That I
women
can-
are like, wait, what scene?
Let's see. 300 Rise of an Empire.
Rise of an
Rise of an
Empire.
Empire.
It's that one scene. No, it was good, but it's still, compared to the original
Yeah, of
300
course.
movie, not even remotely in the same league. Like it was like back in the day when Disney movies would make like the first movie and then they'd make the second movie
With like a
and it'd be
weaker
like,
studio, like all
yeah,
different writers, all different actors. It's
It'd
like,
be
this ain't the
awful.
same. Return of Jafar was
Aladdin
actually
2,
good. Though.
yeah.
I will say Return of
Aladdin
Jafar.
2.
Return of Jafar was like
Uh,
actually just as
Was
good.
that the third one?
The
No, it was the
second
third. No,
Second.
the King of Thieves.
That's when it
or
went
something
to-
like that was good. No, the third one was the third.
Oh, with like the
Aladdin was
dad,
actually,
right? The dad
yep.
came back.
Yeah, that was actually.
You know what? I kinda wanna
because
watch
Robin
that.
Williams
Robin
came
Williams
back.
came
Robin Williams came back and played the genie.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robin
Williams.
Williams.
Mm-hmm.
So the list goes on. All right. The list goes on. Another return. Are we done with Gladiator? I think I'm done.
Okay. that was all you. It's I'm interested to see where they take it, and hopefully the writers' strike ends and these movies can get continued, because as far as I have heard, A lot of
Lots
stuff has been
cancellations, put on hold.
Put on hold, postponed. The Penguin with Colin Farrell, Stranger Things, like you name it, like has been production halted.
Hollywood's
because
throwing a
the
fit.
writer's strike. Well, I mean, yeah, all them dang AIs, man. Skynet. So Skynet, right? Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking over, man. I'm telling you. People think it's a game. These playing with these AIs, all these robots. Man, you better watch out. You know what we should do? We should have a AI write us an episode.
Yeah, but I'm not paying for that shit. Have
No, you get it
just
for
tell
free.
Cisco
We'll get it for free. There's a trial period.
like the other day when I'm like, "Hey Cisco,
write us
an idea for this show that I do not want to talk about on this TV show or this podcast." This was fun.
It's a good episode.
This was good.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Go to readyplayerlift.com. Check things out. Drop us a line. Yeah. Hit us up on Instagram, readyplayerlift.com. YouTube.
Find us on YouTube.
Yeah,
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Share.
the
Subscribe and share.
The YouTube shorts, they're a hit.
Yeah, they seem to be doing well.
They do well, and then people don't subscribe.
Just kind of,
So why don't you, if you like a short, why don't you head over and subscribe?
Yeah. Just hit the little thing. Why not? For America.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
So,
shout out to my cousin Joe for this amazing shirt that he made. I meant to do that at the beginning. Totally forgot.
Well, good thing Joe listens all the way.
Doing some screen printing, some nice little ink, and that is his actual design. Like he actually drew it himself. He's a phenomenal artist. So I'm excited to see more stuff come from him. So we'll definitely be supporting and shouting him out and sending people his way so you can get some of his dope, sick, amazing art slapped onto some products.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I did? I had this stupid trailer for this Twisted Metal TV show.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Are we gonna talk? I hit play
with Tupac. What's the dang actor's name? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Anthony Mackie.
Thank you, Anthony Mackie. It's funny.
That's known for his
multiple.
You have him like on your shelf.
I have two Funkos of him as Cap, since he's now the new Captain America, which I feel like it's not going to go anywhere because the Marvel movies are just like
it could
fading away.
It might.
I was hoping so. I mean, I love him as Captain America. He was actually pretty sick because he has the wings still and the shield, so it made it like extra cool. But yeah, we'll see. Anthony Mackie, Twisted Metal. Is that what you said?
If you happen to give a crap, Twisted Metal TV show starring Anthony Mackie is coming to Peacock. So if you have Peacock,
okay,
if you enjoy,
that should be interesting.
Twisted Metal,
old school game. Yeah,
didn't mean to go there.
Some people might not even know what the heck we're talking about.
I didn't mean to go there. I just had it queued up. So
I feel you.
But this was nice.
Yeah, as always.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
I said them already.
All right. Thank you for coming back to the Ready Player Lift podcast, also known as your favorite game.
Almost. Your favorite show.
Your favorite show about games and games. Your favorite shame. Please come back. We will return. Jerell, if you must know, this is the last episode, not ever, that Jerell's doing here.
Yeah.
But this is the last episode in the United States. Jerell will be filming on location.
Yeah, I will be gone for a while, but I will return. We will have some out of the country
some
episodes,
shenanigans,
which might be all right. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can get the setting just right, because it's going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
Different venue, different location. but I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. It's always fun
Thank
when you go out there
Switch
because
things
you
up a
always
little,
share
yeah.
lots of
Yeah, life's
things
good.
that I would never see with my own eyes.
Life's
'cause
good, man. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
Gotta get out there. Gotta get out there in the world. It's nice.
Thank you for.
Thank you.
We out. We out.
All right, we out.
We out.